The Northeast dealing with the deadly remains of Ida.
This has been a biblical storm by every means.
As President Biden makes plans to head to Louisiana today. Anger on the left.
Not only disrespected women, it disrespected the Supreme Court.
After the Supreme Court lays off a new Texas law. And a pop princess from Miami plays a fairy tale princess.
I pick you to be my princess.
What about my work?
Who's throwing a glass slipper through the glass ceiling. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Danelle Dukin.
And I'm Zitlali Solache. Today is Friday, September 3rd, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Presidential presence in Louisiana today in the wake of Hurricane Ida.
Devastating news coming from the Northeast as Ida has ravaged New England, leaving houses flooded and many without a place to go.
This comes as President Biden announced a visit to Louisiana. The network's Christopher Gomez reports on the recovery efforts.
That's right, Danelle Zitlali. President Biden scheduling a trip to the New Orleans area as many in the Northeast are just starting to feel the devastation of Ida's remnants.
I'll be traveling to Louisiana.
President Biden is visiting Louisiana today to survey the aftermath of Hurricane Ida. This comes as residents are still reeling from the damage as officials don't know when the power will be back.
I can't even give you a solid answer on that, man. I ain't got that magic wand.
And as Louisiana is beginning to put the pieces back together, the aftermath of Ida brought heavy downpours to the Northeast. Streets flooded and cars unable to get moving.
This storm was a biblical proportion. It came fast and furious.
First responders coming to the rescue in inflatable boats to get as many people out as they can.
The water started gushing in, so I had to run out the back door. The water was raising so high, I couldn't run straight to the street. I had to run up the fire escape. I wound up on a roof where they had to get a boat to rescue me.
The Schuylkill River near Philadelphia rising 2 feet above major flood stage.
I don't think we know yet the entirety of the damage from this storm.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
At least 8 tornadoes ripped through the Northeast, taking homes with them.
He said, our house is gone. I said, what do you mean? He said, the tornado.
Following unprecedented rainfall, floodwaters are overflowing in many parts of the Garden State, even enough to fill up this minor league baseball stadium. And the brutal storms bringing New York City subway to a stop, leaving some of its boroughs and surrounding areas underwater. At least 46 people in the Northeast have died, and the search continues for those missing. First responders are working hard, but officials are unsure when the cleanup efforts will be over. Reporting in the Control Center, Christopher Gomez, South Florida Media Network.
The Speaker of the House speaking out after the Supreme Court's decision to not stop the new Texas abortion law. The High Court yesterday formally denied a request from Texas abortion providers to freeze a state law that bans abortions after 6 weeks. A Texas law banning abortions after 6 weeks will stay after a controversial 5-4 Supreme Court decision denying to stop the ban's implementation. The law does not make exceptions for rape or incest and includes a provision that allows civil suits against a person or provider who assists a pregnant person seeking abortion in violation of the ban.
What happened in the last 36 hours or so has been stunning. The Supreme Court making the decision that it did not only disrespected women, it disrespected the Supreme Court and its former decision. Its precedent that it established as Roe v. Wade.
Nancy Pelosi vowed to bring a bill to the House floor to codify Roe v. Wade when the House returns from recess.
If you've taken the Moderna or Pfizer coronavirus vaccine, you will most likely need a third dose, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci. Dr. Fauci says he thinks the third dose will most likely be recommended full dose regimen for protecting people from the disease.
From my own experience as an immunologist, I would not at all be surprised that the adequate full regimen for vaccination will likely be 3 doses.
Johnson & Johnson is also studying the possibility of adding a second dose as a booster to its one-shot vaccine.
Fans of the FIU Panthers are flying high this morning after their team won its season opener. The Panthers going to the air as part of their win over Long Island University. Starting QB Max Bornschlager going 14 for 17 with 266 yards, including this beautiful play for a touchdown.
So I felt great out there, just doing what I had to do, executing off the calls and stuff, and just
just showing the people that I can be the best, and I'll show it.
Coupled with 5 runs for 165 yards and 3 TDs from running quarterback Devontae Price, the Panthers rolled to a 48-10 win. In college football tomorrow, the number 14 Miami Hurricanes play number 1 Alabama in a neutral site game in Atlanta.
Mamma Mia, here we go again. A huge act from the 70s and 80s is back with a new release.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
The values from the film really resonate with me, and I feel like this is like probably the only version of it that I would want to do.
Miami's own Camila Cabello playing the character of Cinderella like you've never seen her before, updated for the 21st century. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Roll over. Can't high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Making beautiful music together, the cast of the new film Cinderella anchored by a face that's very familiar here in South Florida. The latest Cinderella story is reimagined for modern times.
And as the network's Abdul Jabbour reports, the title character is played by a chart-topping singer from right here in Miami.
This is it. Dresses by Ella.
Camila Cabello dreams of more than a romance in this Cinderella.
Here's a laugh. This girl fancies herself a businessman.
She still has a wicked stepmother played by Idina Menzel and draws the eye of a handsome prince. But that doesn't alter her
I pick you to be my princess.
What about my work? I don't want a life stuck waving from a royal box any more than a life confined to a basement.
Everybody should not only be able to have dreams, but should be able to follow their dreams.
The values from the film really resonate with me, and I feel like this is like probably the only version of it that I would want to do.
And I feel like women in the last couple of years, especially, you know, it'd be hard to. We've evolved, we've grown, 100%. We've come into our own, and to endorse an old version would have been hard.
Adding to the theme of transformation, Billy Porter as Ella's
We have to
5G.
look at these classics that we've built our societies on, that are problematic in so many ways, and deconstruct them and reimagine them to fit the world that we're in.
Dreams that I have to chase.
That was Abdul Jabbour reporting. Cinderella premieres today in theaters and streaming on Amazon Prime.
Mamma Mia, here we go again. Swedish music group ABBA released their first new album in 4 decades. The first 2 singles from Voyage are available to stream right now. The entire 10-song album will be released November 5th. The pop group also announced a comeback concert in London in spring 2022. It will feature ABBA's virtual avatars and a 10-piece live band.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Zitlali Solache.
And I'm Danelle Dukin. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.